Mike Sports Vibes Balling. Let's get it. Mike Sports Vibes Balling. And I'm going to say this right now. I got a question for all the Philadelphia 76er fans all around the world. Will the Philadelphia 76ers make a trade for the trade deadline? I believe the trade deadline is, February 6th, which is Thursday at 3 o'clock p.m. And it's much needed. We need to make some type of trade. We need to make something happen. There's multiple rumors floating around when it comes to, Paul George, when it comes to Yabusele, Caleb Martin, Kelly Oubre Jr. There's multiple rumors, you know what I'm saying? But I truly feel like this is a question that I feel like Sixer fans will be very appreciative if, and that's only if, Daryl Morey makes a move. Because I'm going to start with Paul George. Those who know, I think PG back in the day with the Pacers, he was amazing. But with the Sixers, it's two different PGs though. You know what I'm saying? With the Sixers, he's not the same. He's not the same. He's a glorified role player that makes a lot of money, and I wish we would have spread that money around and got multiple role players. But since we have him, he's our problem now, in my opinion, and he's not bringing enough to the table to be getting paid that much money. I want him to get his money, but not from the Sixers. And there's multiple teams. Sixers receive inquiries about him from the Hawks and the Warriors. So the Hawks and the Warriors are interested in getting a PG. Now, I'm not sure. I didn't do the salary when it comes to what players to get back from the Warriors and what players to get back from the Hawks. But at this point, in my honest opinion, I'm willing to take anything, as long as they can play and they're not hurt. I'm willing to take absolutely anything from either team to get that contract out of here. I want to get this contract out of here. Shout out to Ricky Ricks. What's up, bro? What's going on? Shout out to you, brother, man. I just want to get this contract off the books, man. Because in order for us to get into that contender bag, I feel like he's going to slow us down. Because I look at it like this. It's a must that we trade PG. Because if we don't trade PG now, his trade value is only going to go down every single year. And especially if he keeps getting hurt. Just pop. And what you talking about? Yeah, man, I'm just talking about PG. I'm talking about the Sixers in general. Are they going to make a trade before the trade deadline? Shout out to TY. I'm going to talk about Kelly. I'm going to talk about Caleb. There's multiple teams that there's rumors going around all over the place. So we don't know what's true. We don't know what's fake, but it's very cool to talk about. But I'm going to say this. Shout out to TY. Shout out to you, bro. I'm going to say this, though, right now. When it comes down to PG, like I said, you have to almost trade this man. Because say we keep him, right? And then next year you're trying to trade him. You're not going to get much back for PG next season. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get rid of this contract so we can build our team. Especially if we don't win a championship this year, which 9 times out of 10 we ain't winning a championship this year. Because we don't. Our Joel Embiid, I don't know when he's going to ever play. He's questionable for today against the Mavericks. But like, we ain't going to be able to build our team if you have a max player in PG that don't play. You don't have no money to work with. And then you can't re-sign Yabusele. Don't you want to keep Yabusele? Don't you want to keep a player of his caliber, the heart and the pride and the fire that he plays with? You can't keep a Yabusele if you keep a PG that's not giving you max money production on that basketball court. And I'm not trying to hate on Bull. I'm just keeping it real. PG's not the same. He's a great player when he was with the Pacers. You know what I mean? But he's not that guy anymore. And since he came to the Sixers, his production's been up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But if teams are asking about him, and if it's true that the Warriors want him potentially, or the Hawks, because they're trying to get another all-star on the Warriors, and the Hawks trying to get an all-star, man, Daryl Morey can't be greedy. Daryl Morey has to take that chance and be like, yo, I made a mistake with PG, and let's try to fix it, and let's try to build a championship caliber team another way. PG's not the right way. You know what I mean? I could say this about my team. If nothing else, please get rid of PG. It's obvious that the Sixers are going to tank. Yeah. I don't know, man. If they mess around, win today, they get on a little bit of a winning streak. You never know. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be careful, bro. Thanks. PG for Jimmy is perfect. Yeah, yo, I be saying that all the time, and people was like saying, "Oh, you're so crazy, Mike. You don't know what you're talking about. Why? Like, that's not possible." I'm like, man, y'all don't even know. And then when this trade happened, nobody could honestly say that when the trade happened between the Mavericks and the Lakers, nobody could honestly say that there's no trade that's not possible. As long as you match up the salaries and the teams agree upon what they're receiving back in the trade, anything can happen. That's why I be saying to people, like, you never know. Sorry about the wind, y'all. It's a little windy out here. I'm just taking a little nature walk and talking to y'all, vibing out. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Consider subscribing to Mike Sports Vibes Ballin'. We talk about the Sixers. We go live for a lot of the games. We just talk. We love the Sixers on this channel. It's Philly everything besides football. I cover the Philadelphia Phillies too, if you're a Philadelphia Phillies fan on this channel. But it's just like anything can happen though, y'all. Like, I'm just trying to be super optimistic. And look, I'm thinking big time, man. Like, what about, all right, now look, I think I already talked about this before. LaMelo Ball, I know this is like so off topic when it comes to like, no, it's not, it's on topic. LaMelo Ball's on the Charlotte Hornets, right? And my whole thing is this. Why would LaMelo Ball stay on that team? Their team always is terrible. Their team is one of the franchises that they're always getting a top pick and they're never doing anything. They do have Brandon Miller. They do have LaMelo Ball. Why can't the Sixers just be like, yo, I'm going to get LaMelo Ball off of y'all. I'm gonna give you some first-round picks. I'm going to give you Jared McCain. I'm going to give you PG's like, man, to match up the contract. Sorry, it's a little windy. I would try to get LaMelo Ball. Imagine LaMelo Ball in a Philadelphia 76er uniform. That's my hot take, man. Because I feel like if Luka could be traded, why can't LaMelo Ball be traded, bro? The Hornets are not going anywhere, bro. They're not going anywhere. If they had a Paul George or Jared McCain is potentially could be a star. You have a veteran and a two-way player in PG. You get multiple first-round picks or a first-round pick or two. And us get LaMelo Ball and Tyrese Maxey. Bruh, that would be crazy, man. That's box office. That's Tyrese Maxey and LaMelo Ball on the same team. Or trade PG and Embiid and build. Yeah, the problem with the Embiid, I don't think we could trade Embiid yet because I think we can't trade him yet because his contract, his new extension didn't start. So since his new extension didn't start, we're unable to trade Joel Embiid. But we're able to trade PG because his contract already started. PG can be traded. PG can be traded right now. The problem is, do we have enough takers, and will Daryl Morey be like, yo, I'm going to make that move? Because let's keep it real. Daryl Morey is probably going to ask for the world for PG. I just want to get away from that contract. Who do I like in football? I'm going to give you a question. Who's the greatest wide receiver of all time? In your opinion, who's the greatest wide receiver of all time? And that will kind of answer your question. If you know who that is, I'm going to give you another hint. He wears number 84. He wears number 8. Yes. So he played for the Vikings. And that's the reason why I'm a Viking fan from PA. Like, us Philly, everything on this channel besides. But I got another channel, I just talk about the Vikings on that channel. On this channel, I just talk about the Phillies and the Sixers on this channel. But, like, I've been a Viking fan for a while because of Randy Moss and Culpepper. And it's crazy because I should be an Eagle fan. Like, all jokes aside, I should be an Eagle fan right now. Like, I shouldn't be a Viking fan. But I fell in love with the purple and gold, and I'll never leave my team to go to another team, regardless of how bad my team is, or regardless if we don't win the Super Bowl. Like, it is what it is. My team could go 0-17, and I'm still going to rock with the Vikings regardless. Look at the teams that Sixers are winning against. Yeah, we're beating good quality teams, and we almost beat the Nuggets. I didn't forget about that. We almost beat the Nuggets, y'all. Yeah, everybody hit the like button. Shout out to my guy in the building. Yeah, hit the like button if you haven't already. But listen, like, my whole thing is this. Getting back to PG real quick. PG, we have to trade him. Because I'm telling you, y'all, we're going to have this conversation next season. And if we don't trade him in the off season, in the summer or whatever, I'm telling you, his value is going to continuously go down. So you could probably get the most for PG right now. Right now, you could probably get the most. Because you're not getting that much back for him next year. I'm telling you right now, especially if he gets hurt again. If he gets hurt again, it's a wrap. But getting back to what you said, T.Y., like, we beat a lot of good teams. We beat the Cavs. We almost beat the Celtics. We could have beat the Nuggets if we had a little bit more. We kind of choked that game away. But I can't be mad at the Sixers losing to the Nuggets against a championship caliber team when you don't have half your team. You didn't have Caleb Martin. You didn't have KJ Martin. You didn't have Joel Embiid. You didn't have PG. You didn't have a lot of players. So if you don't have half your team, you don't have Andre Drummond, like, how the heck are you going to win that game? And we gave them a fight. Yo, they had to really play their game down the stretch. Meaning, Nikola Jokic, the best center in the NBA right now, he had to make clutch threes at the end to beat the Sixers. Nikola Jokic had to make he's a great passer, man. Great assist pass in the paint for easy buckets down the stretch. He was amazing down the stretch. But it took everything the Nuggets had to beat the Sixers that didn't have half their team. And that's why I said we don't need too much. We just need our team to be healthy. But I'm telling you, we have to somehow get rid of the Paul George contract. I'm willing to take Andre Wiggins' contract. I'm willing to take anybody's contract that's not PG's contract. Because for a dude that's getting paid this much money, only giving you 17 points and giving you good defense, that's not good enough for me. Not good enough. I was on it before you said 84. I definitely think Moss is the best. I think people are going to say Jerry Rice. You know what I mean? That's a debate. But I think 84 is the best because I just feel like he didn't have a great quarterback most of his career. I mean, no, I'm going to take that back. He did have Culpepper. He did have a couple of great quarterbacks. I'm not going to sit here and hate. But imagine if Randy Moss had Tom Brady his whole career. The records will be all broken. I'm telling you. The records will be all broken. I'm a Pacers fan for life. PG, my guy, but he definitely not the same no more. He not a max player. And that's what, look, I don't mean to come at PG. Like, people be like, oh, you're just a PG hater. No, I'm just keeping it real. Shout out to Ryan Rowe in the building, too. PG was decreased if we don't trade him. Right. If you don't trade him now, his value is going to decrease. And I'm not trying to hate on PG. I just know that as the years go on, you know what I mean? You're not getting much back for him, but you're still paying him max money. You get what I'm saying? He's not giving you the production for a max player. So it's just like, I'm just keeping it real, but people be like, oh, Mike, you're just hating. No, I'm just stating. I ain't hating, I'm just stating. That's what my first sergeant said. He was, I ain't hating, I'm just stating. You know what I mean? We just keeping it real over here. But another thing, there's multiple reports about Yabusele being traded as well. And I don't want to trade Yabusele. I don't want to trade Yabusele, man, because I would love to re-sign him. But you can't re-sign him if you have a Paul George contract. So, and the teams that want Yabusele, get this, y'all. The Celtics want Yabusele, rumored. The Knicks want Yabusele, rumored. The Nuggets want Yabusele, rumored. And I'm going to keep it real with you. The only way I'm giving up Yabusele, I need a first-round pick. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care how people feel. Look, if you want Yabusele, you got to give us a first-round pick. I want a first-round pick for Yabi. And when it comes to Kelly, it's rumored that teams want Kelly. Caleb Martin, people want Caleb Martin as well. The Lakers want Caleb Martin. The Kings want Caleb Martin. And I can see the Lakers wanting Caleb Martin because, you know, the Lakers don't got no defense no more. Exactly. We did not have 5 out of 8 men. Yeah. And our best players, we were beating the Celtics by 25. Yes, bro. And look, and people going to say they choked. They did kind of choke. But it's like, what more can you ask for? You're beating the defending champions with half of your squad. If you're beating the Celtics with half your squad, I mean, what more can you ask for? They showed up. They just didn't finish the game. They played with a lot of heart, man. They played with a lot of heart. That's why I couldn't really be like, oh, they choked, they suck. No. They gave the Celtics a run for their money. They gave the Nuggets a run for their money. Like, the Sixers been balling so much better. And anybody that watches basketball, I don't pretend to say I know everything about basketball, but I know that they playing better than they have been playing all season long. And that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. Mike, you so underrated, low-key, liking you more than... Oh, man, thank you, bro. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate it, man. East was the homie. RB, I never met RB. I talked to him on the call-in show one time. RB's a good content creator. They're both great content creators. Respect the both of them. They cool peoples. Yeah, I'm just out here. Every time I take this nature walk, I'll be like, let me just go live and just talk about the Sixers real quick. And then I'll be live tonight to do the play-by-play for the Sixers versus the Mavericks. And talking about the Mavericks, I got to say this because people think the Mavericks are... all right, so overall, I think they lost the trade when you talk about superstar versus superstar, right? But people make it seem like they actually got some good pieces back. And I think that it's going to open up the opportunity for a young player like Jaden Hardy. Jaden Hardy, guard from the Mavericks, he's going to mess around and be pretty darn good, in my opinion. I think Jaden Hardy's going to mess around and be good. They got Max Christie. I think Max Christie's a solid role player that they got back from the trade. They did get a first-round pick in 2029. And they got Anthony Davis. I don't know when he's going to play. He's not going to play against the Sixers tonight. But when he does come back, the Mavericks is a very good team in the West. They could be a top 3 team in the West after this trade. And we're going to see. We're going to see if Luka has the commitment to be great. Meaning he's already great, but I'm talking about all-time great. Because there's levels. The Lakers are different. The Lakers franchise is different. They don't care about what numbers you put up. If you don't get a championship with if you don't get a championship with the Lakers, they don't care. They don't care what you do. If you could be the scoring champion every season, you could win MVPs every season, but if you don't win a championship in LA, good luck, Luka. So you better be committed to being all-time great. Not just great, because there's levels to the game. That's a franchise that got the second most championships behind the Celtics, I believe. They're not looking just to get to the playoffs and get knocked out. They're looking for championships. So we're going to see how great Luka is. But I'm going to tell you right now, short term, I got the Mavericks looking better than the Lakers and getting further than the Lakers. So, and I agree. Look, people going to come at Luka when it comes to like, oh, they didn't want to re-sign him because of like the weight and all that. I'm going to say this right now. I believe, and I really believe it, and this is the reason why I think they didn't trade LeBron, because they can't because of the no trade clause. But another reason why is LeBron is going to put the pressure on Luka, bro. He's going to tell Luka to hire a personal chef. He's going to put that pressure on Luka. Luka going to be a lot better with the Lakers, I think. I bought tickets for this game, Sixers versus Mavericks, thinking I would get to see Luka. Yeah, that's crazy. But you know what? You might see Joel. You're going to see Kyrie, I think. I think Lively's not going to play. I think he's hurt. You're going to see Klay Thompson if you're a Klay Thompson fan. I like Klay Thompson. He ain't the same Klay Thompson when he was with the Warriors, but I like Klay Thompson. Who else they got on their team, though? I don't really know their whole team. Oh, yeah, P.J. Washington. That's another player. I forgot about P.J. Washington on the Mavericks. The Mavericks got an underrated squad, man. The Mavericks got an underrated squad. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Consider subscribing. My Sports Vibes Ballin'. This channel, we cover the Sixers. We cover the Phillies. And we're going to switch it up a little bit, too, and talk about, like, other teams sometimes, like if it's breaking news, like if it's a big deal, like that Luka deal, we talking about that. We definitely going to talk about that. But mainly this channel is going to be Phillies and the Sixers. And I'm a boxing fan, but I don't know how many people's a boxing fan. Like, it don't seem like people I don't know. Do people watch boxing like that anymore? Like, I watch it. I love boxing. I'm a big time boxing fan. I love one of my favorite boxers, even though he just lost against what's his name? Ryan, is Devin Haney. I like Crawford. You know what I mean? Crawford's a straight up monster. You know what I mean? I love boxing, so. Is Joel playing? I don't know if Joel's playing. To be honest with you, they say he's questionable. I'm going to give you the list. Everybody that's questionable for tonight's game for the Sixers. Eric Gordon is questionable. Andre Drummond is questionable. Joel Embiid for the game against the Mavericks tonight at 7, and I will be live for this game. So if you are interested and you want to hear a play-by-play and game reaction, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Joel is questionable. Caleb Martin is questionable. KJ Martin is questionable. And I don't really got to talk about Jerry McCain, but I'm going to say it. If people don't know, Jerry McCain's out for the season because of the meniscus tear in his knee. So he's not playing for the rest of the season. But we definitely... we're going to see who plays. But I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't want to see Andre Drummond. I'm sorry. I don't want to see Andre Drummond. I honestly feel Adem Bona took his job. That's just my opinion. Christie over Morris and yeah, I agree. I agree with that. Yabi is keeper and Maxey is the main reason we still winning. Yeah, don't forget Kelly. Hey, TY. Don't forget about Kelly Oubre Jr. Kelly Oubre Jr. be getting double-doubles, playing great defense. That's another underrated player, man. And a lot of people, they talk about Yabi, which they should, but another player that should get a lot more credit is Kelly Oubre Jr., bro. Even if he's not bringing it on the offense, he's bringing it on the defensive side of the ball. And that's why I like Kelly and Yabi. Those are the two players. If you want one of our best role players, I need a first-round pick, bro. Hands down, ain't no debate for me. If I was the GM, I want a first-round pick. Is PJ living in... Shit, I don't know what he... Hey, listen. PG, I don't know what he doing. He on Podcast P nowadays. If the Sixers haven't had these injuries, the Sixers would be number 2. Yeah. Yeah, at the Sixers, honestly, I'm going to keep it real with you. If the Sixers didn't have these injuries, I truly feel like the Sixers will be at least a top 3. I think the Sixers will be a top 3 because you see it now. You see the effort. You see the energy. You see the fire that they're playing with. They beat the best team record-wise in the whole NBA, the Cavaliers. They beat the Lakers. They didn't have Luka, but they still beat the Lakers. Who else they beat? They beat the Bulls. They beat the Kings with Fox. And Fox is a monster. And we almost beat the Celtics and the Nuggets. You know what I mean? So we're going to mess around and beat the Mavericks tonight, though. We're going to mess around and beat the Mavericks tonight, I believe. Embiid was so disappointed. And that's another thing. And look, I want to say this real quick, and I'm going to read the rest of the comments. Everybody in the building, make sure you hit that like button. If you haven't, hit that like button. Just click on the screen and then hit the little thumbs up so we can push this out. But let me say this real quick, man. I want to say this to all the ownerships in the NBA. Shout out to the ownership because the NBA, quality of the NBA has fallen because there's players that are superstars that are taking the game for granted, meaning they're not playing a lot of the games. Meaning if they get their pinky hurt like PG, they're not going to play. Meaning that there's more, like imagine you buying a ticket for $300, $400 to see your superstar and your star isn't playing or a star ain't playing from the opposing team because of a pinky, because they're sick or just something, you know what I mean? And I feel like the ownership got the what's it called? The power back because the players had a little bit too much power. Oh, we getting coaches fired. Oh, I don't like this player. Get him off the team. Like, nah, bruh. If you ain't Michael Jordan, you shouldn't have had that much power, bro. You shouldn't have had that much power. And ain't nobody in the NBA right now Michael Jordan. So I'm glad that the owners got the power back. And another thing is it puts all the players on notice. Every single player in the NBA, no matter what your name is, could be traded at any time. And that's what I like. That's what I like about what the owners did. So shout out to the owners because they possibly saved the NBA. The NBA quality should be getting a lot better because all these players now, since Luka got traded, they're on notice. Look, even Joel, and there shouldn't be no trade clause. They need to take that out of the contracts, man. Everybody could be traded. If you're not playing and you're not playing like we want you, you're not carrying yourself like you should carry yourself, you should be able to be traded at any time. So I respect what the owners did. Usually I'm on the players' side and being like, oh, well, players got to do what they got to do. I'm on the player side. But since the quality of the NBA got soft, since the quality of the NBA is just like they're taking the game for granted, I'm happy that the owners did this, man. People, yeah, I don't think people are watching boxing like they used to. If the Sixers haven't had these, I read that. Yeah, Oubre's a straight up dog. I love Oubre. Yeah, Cavs are number one right now. The Cavs are number one, but at the same time, they could be had. At the same time, I feel like the Cavs can be had. I don't know what it is, but I just have a feeling that they're going to lose. I ain't going to say they're going to lose in the first round, but they're not getting to the Eastern Conference. But they might. I might be wrong. I've been wrong a lot when it comes to the Sixers, so when it comes to basketball, I'll be wrong. I'll be jacking up some predictions. I was like, yo, the Sixers going to win a championship. Next thing I know, Joel Embiid's not playing the whole entire year. Joel Embiid only played 12 games this whole year. So, I mean, goodness. Mike, what do you think about Sixers trading for? Man, I would like him. He's a point guard, right? Is he a point or is he what position is he? I'm trying to think of it. Is he a point? I don't know why I feel like he's a point. Or a forward. Yeah, forward. Yup, he's a small forward. Okay, yeah. I like him. Yeah, forward. Yeah, forward. Yeah. Yeah. He said PG for a copy machine is enough, in my opinion. It's ownership that created this mess. That's true, but they had to fix it. They had to fix it because the players are playing. The players don't care about the fans, it seems like. Because there's no way you're missing all these games because you're pinky, bro. There's no way you're missing all these games because you have a sore leg or something sore. Like, bro, like, you got to toughen up a little bit. That's why I love the old school mentality. The old school mentality is way better than what we got going on. Yes, the NBA, I feel like they got, I guess, more athletic. I guess that they say they're taller, they're stronger, whatever. I don't even agree with all of that. All I'm saying is back in the day, their mentality is so much better because they actually played like they cared. Now it's just like, I'm getting paid. If we lose, I don't even care because my paycheck is going to still be the same. My paycheck's going to still be the same, and that's why I like that Luka got traded. Not that I'm hating on Luka, but I just wanted that to happen in a way. I'm glad it happened, I mean, because now everybody's on notice. Anybody can be traded because Luka's like the best player in the NBA right now. One of the best, top 3. So, yeah, he's a forward. What's he averaging? Good passer, though. Yeah, good. I remember him. Shoot, if we could get, what's his age and what's his 3-point percentage? I'll trade him. Yo, PG can be out right now, bro. We can make that swap right now. We'll give him a first-round pick on top of that. Let's make it happen, bro. Let's make it happen. Power forward, small forward, good passer, though. Yep, there's no good fighter anymore. I think Tank is a good fighter. I think Tank is a very good fighter. I think Crawford is a very good fighter. I think Canelo Alvarez is a very good fighter. I don't agree with that statement. There's some good fighters, but they don't give you the fight that you want to see. I'll say that. They don't give you the fight that you want to see. So therefore, boxing is boring. You know what I mean? Nobody watches boxing because boxing, they don't give you what you want. Like UFC gives you what you want. Boxing don't do that. If there's a UFC match of the day that are champions are really two good fighters, they're going to match them up and they're going to fight them. In boxing, they'll wait until their record gets 30 wins. And then they'll say, oh, they're undefeated because they ain't going against nobody. 15 a game. Okay, 15 a game, 36%. But on a horrible team. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, shoot. He better than PG. I know for a fact he ain't getting paid like PG. I'll make that trade. Look, I'm willing to trade anybody. Like I would trade PG for anybody. Or anybody. And I don't mean that in no disrespect. What else? What else is going on in the NBA right now? There's some other rumors too. Hold on, let me see. What else is going on? So, all right, so we did talk about Jimmy Butler for PG. You know what I was thinking, y'all? This is hypothetical. How would y'all feel if they did a max trade for PG for KD? How would y'all feel about that? Kevin Durant. How you doing? How would you feel about that? I would do that trade in a heartbeat. KD, and I know he's up there, but shoot, his contract, when is KD's contract over? I think his contract's over after this season or next season, so you don't have him for a long time. You know what I'm saying? You get off of that PG contract. I'm doing that trade right now, bro. I'm doing that trade right now. You said had 3 25-point games in the last 5. Oh, yes. Give me him. Give me him. I don't even think PG had that many 20-point games this season. UFC. Yeah, UFC's another different animal. Don't let... Yeah, UFC's different. But I'm going to tell you this right now. We got to trade PG while he has value. And I'm going to keep repeating myself, and I'm going to keep on saying it, because until this trade deadline, February 6th at 3 o'clock p.m., man, shoot, I hope Daryl Morey makes a move. Daryl Morey has to make a move. Sixers would have to give so much in that trade. Oh, they got to make the money work, but you got to think of it like this. I don't know the standings in the West. I don't know what the Suns' record is. So correct me if I'm wrong. Are the Suns even in the playoff race? Are the Suns even in the playoff race? So I look at it like this. The Suns need to regroup. The Suns need to get rid of some players. The Suns, I think, need to change the scenery. Replace KD with PG is not an upgrade. I ain't going to sit here and lie to y'all. I ain't going to sit here and lie. KD's still a good player. PG a solid player. But if we added some other things, like maybe a first-round pick or something like that, I might do it. Depends, though. It depends. It just depends. It just depends. But I know the salaries will probably work out a little bit better. But it depends on what the Suns are trying to do. Why would you want to get a PG? Like, the bad thing about this whole scenario and all these hypothetical and rumors and all that, why would a team want PG right now in his career? That's the real question. Like, if you really think he's, like, somewhat the same when he was with the Clippers, or what did he play on, the Thunder? Played on the Pacers. You know what I mean? Do you think he's the same? I don't... You think he just needs a new change of scenery and he might be better? I don't know about that. I feel like when it comes to PG, he is what he is. He'll get you a 30-piece nugget once in a while. He'll still play elite defense. But sometimes he just disappears and he might mess around and have a 9-point game performance. And I'm just keeping it real. I ain't hating. He'll have a 30-point game. The next game he'll have a 9-point game. Then the next game he'll have 15 games. Then a 15-point game. And then another game he'll probably have 35 points again. Like, it's not consistent. It's not consistent. But he ain't a scrub. He's still a good player, but he's not worth the max. So that's why I want to get rid of the contract. But yeah, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer for Jimmy Butler, though. But why would the Miami Heat want PG over Jimmy? You know what I mean? I don't know. They like 10th. That's what I'm saying. Hold on. Sixers would have there would be only Embiid, KD, copy. Yeah. Nah. I don't think. I think they're trying to get rid of KD at this point. I think they're just trying to get whatever they can get. It's kind of like Miami Heat in a way. They're trying to get whatever they can get for Jimmy Butler. But you could get a lot more for KD. So you have to sacrifice a lot, and then you have to think as a Sixer fan, right? I'm not giving you Jared McCain. I don't know about the first round pick. I don't know how much I would give to you, because the reason why I don't know how much I would give to you is because I don't know what the health is for Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid's been out this whole season. The man missed 400 and something games, and he played 400 and something games in his whole career. So if he ain't healthy, you're not winning a championship with KD and Tyrese Maxey. As much as I love Tyrese, as much as I love KD, KD's a little bit up there in age, but he still got game. Tyrese Maxey, he's a budding superstar. Nah, I don't know. I don't know how much I would give up. They are like, but yeah, but they're so since they in 10th, it's like you invested in Bradley Beal, you invested in KD, you invested in Devin Booker, and y'all only the 10th spot in the Western Conference. That is so bad. That's probably as bad as the. Is that worse than the Sixers? You got PG, Joel, Tyrese, but Tyrese is still balling. I guess that's worse because these players overall are better than our big three. You know what I mean? Devin Booker's a dog. Bradley Beal, I'm not really the biggest fan of Bradley Beal. I'm gonna keep it real. Tyrese Maxey over him any day of the week. When it comes to KD and Joel, they kind of cancel each other out if Joel was healthy. But I give the edge to KD because KD plays games and Joel don't play no dang on games. So which one is the biggest disappointment? I don't know. They both disappointing. But if you think about the Suns, it's just like you invested all this money. You traded all these first-round picks to get what you got. And y'all the 10th spot in the Western Conference. Y'all the 10th spot and y'all got a KD in a... It's crazy. And I'm a Devin Booker guy. I love Devin Booker. But... Hold on, y'all. I think the Sixers should keep Caleb just as... Yeah, but the problem is this. The problem with keeping Caleb, right? If someone offers a first round, he going. he going. I love Caleb. He's just not consistent for me, man. I like Caleb, but against the Celtics, I don't know what it is about the Celtics. But against the Celtics, he feels like he turns into a Super Saiyan. He turns into Super Saiyan 3. He turns into Vegeta. You know, Vegeta's my guy. He turns into Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 or Super Saiyan 4. You know what I mean? And he just goes off on the Boston Celtics. I don't know what it is. He sees green and he says, "I'm going to destroy you." Hawk smash. You know what I mean? That's what he be thinking. Like, but every other team, he's just so like, I don't know, man. I like Caleb. His defense is pretty darn good. My biggest, though, I'm going to keep it real. A player that we don't talk about that was playing really good before he got hurt was KJ Martin, y'all. And everybody in the building, if you can, please hit the like button. Please hit the like button if you haven't already. Just click on the screen. It's a little bit different when you do it on like the live like this. It's a little bit different. It's not as easy like it is on like the regular lives, but please hit the like button if you have it. But it's just like, oh, KJ Martin, getting back to KJ Martin. KJ Martin was balling. KJ Martin was absolutely balling when he was healthy. The problem is when it comes to KJ Martin, he get hurt. He's been hurt for I don't know how long. Caleb Martin didn't play. He hasn't played since January 10th, bro. He hasn't played since January 10th. It's crazy how Caleb. Yeah, that's crazy though. I'm trading bull. In my opinion, the Sixers should just trade everybody who isn't young and try again, trusted in process. But it is taking too long with no results. Yes, this is the problem. And I agree with you. I agree but disagree at the same time. I agree with I want to trade a lot. I want to trade almost everybody. But this is what I don't agree. Because just because you tank and you get first round picks, right? And I hate saying this because I feel like we were so close to drafting some great players, right? For instance, right? We had the first overall pick 2 years in a row, right? We drafted Ben Simmons. Does anybody remember Ben Simmons? We drafted Ben Simmons. The man is 6'10" with a handle, can play defense, can play 1 through 5 on defense. He didn't want to develop a jump shot. He didn't have the mindset. He thought he was LeBron James, and he ain't LeBron James. He thought he was Magic Johnson, and he's not Magic Johnson because he can't run a half-court offense because he can't shoot the dang on ball. Now, getting to another first-round pick. We tanked on purpose. We traded everybody. We drafted Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz didn't play out as well as he didn't play out. And I'm not going to hate on Markelle. He did better than Ben Simmons. But I'm just saying, like, but then when we don't tank and we drafted Tyrese Maxey, what number was Tyrese? 21? We drafted Tyrese Maxey at number 21. You know what I'm saying? We drafted Jared McCain at number 16, I believe. So it's all about your GM and your scouting. It just depends, the luck of the draw. Because you could draft back-to-back first overall picks like the Sixers did, and the Sixers just failed on both of them. The only one we did good with was Tyrese, McCain, and Joel Embiid. And the problem with Joel Embiid is he was literally hurt when we drafted him. And that's the only reason why he dropped, because he was hurt. Thunder, Nuggets, Rockets, and Cleveland are built different. And the Rockets look good, bro. The Rockets is a young, what's the point guard name? What's his name? Jalen Green? That bull nice, man. That bull nice. That bull nice, man. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. They're a young team, and I think they're the second seed in the West. Correct me if I'm wrong, yo. I think the Rockets are the second team in the Western Conference. The Nuggets is good. Thunder or SGA is amazing. Celtics are good still. Mike, are you far from the... Yeah, I'm kind of far from the Poconos. I'm closer to Philly. I'm like 25, 30 minutes from Philadelphia. I think they're keeping him... Yeah. Oh, you think they're keeping Joel out? Or who you talking about? You can't trade everyone. That's never been done. No, he doesn't mean like literally everyone. I think he's just talking about like the big names, like Joel, PG. If they could do it, look, I look at it like this. It was never done before when they traded Luka. No one traded a player of Luka's caliber. He's only 25 years old, and they made that trade. That has never been done in the NBA in his prime. For another player that's in his prime, but he's in his late prime, if that makes any sense. So anything's possible, but I don't think he means like literally everybody. I think he means just like the big names, like PG, Joel Embiid, and just try to start over, get numerous first-round picks. It's just the problem is I don't know about that route. I'd rather just lose on... I don't want to lose on purpose, because once you do that, you definitely losing on purpose. I look at it like this. If you lose, you lose. Just lose naturally. You lose naturally, that's different. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it, because the only way the Sixers get a pick this year is if we have 1 through 6 pick. If we don't get one of those picks, if we don't have 1 through 6, then we don't get the first round pick, and it goes to the Thunder, I believe. Interesting topic. What do you want for McCain? Man, shoot. Look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. If I had to get rid of McCain, I'm doing a blockbuster trade for LaMelo Ball. He the one player I want. I want LaMelo Ball in the Sixer uniform. I want LaMelo Ball in a Sixer uniform. That's who I want. I want LaMelo Ball. Of course, I'll try to trade. Like, if someone wanted to get him, I want at least 2 first-round picks. And they gotta be later for. I don't know, man. That's hard to say, bro. That is really hard to say. Cause I think Jared McCain could be a star. He definitely could be a star. But if someone offers me like, yo, I give you LaMelo Ball, we have to give up Jared McCain, a couple of first-round picks or whatever, and PG, bro, I'm doing that right now, bro. I gotta give me a LaMelo Ball. I want LaMelo Ball in a Sixer uniform, bro. Anything's possible. I don't care. Nobody, yo, anything is possible after the Luka trade. So even though I sound like I'm talking crazy, and I am talking crazy, it is kind of crazy. But still, nobody thought Luka was gonna get traded, and it happened. No KJ because he getting traded. I see that. I can see that too. Eagle, every player has a price. Every player has a price. Another injury-prone star. Oh, LaMelo Ball's injury-prone. See, I don't really know how injured he is, but yeah, you're right. He do be getting hurt too, man. What's wrong with these players, man? I realize that it's just like every player just gets like, I don't know, man. I know Ant-Man ain't going nowhere. I would love to get a player like Anthony Edwards, but that's not happening. I don't think that's happening. The Timberwolves they're already stupid for trading for Rudy. And Karl Anthony Towns, that trade's not looking good. Trading Karl Anthony Towns, that wasn't good. Taking Zion. See, I like Zion. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I like Zion, but I just can't take the chance no more, man. He's as hurt as Joel Embiid. He probably more hurt than Joel Embiid. I gotta look it up, but because I don't know. It's not a fact of what I'm saying. But it seems like Zion missed more games in his early career than Joel Embiid missed in his early career. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But Zion misses a lot of games, bro. I like his potential. And he got another issue. Like, he kind of like Luka in a way. Luka's better than Zion, but I'm talking about like the weight issue. They don't like to stay in shape all like that. They don't stay in shape like they should. NBA shape. That's what they saying. I don't know how true. I'm just saying. This is what Stephen A. Smith and all the people saying. I'm just going by what they saying. But it's probably factual, man. That's probably why they keep getting hurt. Because especially Zion. Zion's super athletic. So if you weigh 280 pounds or whatever he weighs, and you jump in the air and you do a windmill dunk, and then you land on your legs, you land on your knee, you land on your ankles, and all that weight coming down, you got a chance of spraining your ankle, messing your knee up. You know what I mean? So at some point, every star is, yeah, that is true, though. Every star is injury prone at one point. But let me go get, I still would trade for, look, Jerry McCain just got hurt. He's supposed to be a future star. He hurt. You know what I'm saying? I'll trade for LaMelo Ball, though. I want LaMelo Ball. That's the guy I want. Because I'm looking at the Hornets. Why would they want him? I mean, for money, obviously. Sell tickets. But they ain't never going to go nowhere. I hope Ant will leave Wolves. He is my favorite player, but Wolves has dog. Yeah, oh my gosh. All right, bro. See you later, bro. Thank you for vibing with me, bro. Yeah, I'm about to get off myself, to be honest with you. But yeah, I would love to get Ant-Man. Ant-Man's one of my favorite players in the NBA too, bro. It's a shame that like the Timberwolves they're just falling off. Like, I know Karl Anthony Towns is a very good player, but my gosh, they falling off so bad right now. They're falling off so hard right now. Ant-Man, I don't know. I don't know what Ant-Man might have to request a trade out, depending on how he really feels. Because Rudy cannot be on that team. I always felt like Rudy was one of the most overrated players in the NBA. His defense is not as good as what people think. He gets cooked. He gets cooked by good centers. You have rookie quarterback. That's it. Yeah, that's true. All right, y'all. I'm going to say it again. Thank you for vibing with me, each and every one of y'all. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Consider hitting that like button. And hit that subscribe button. And we'll be live again at 7 o'clock to do the play-by-play live stream. Philadelphia 76ers versus the Dallas Mavericks tonight. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, y'all. And as always, God bless. I'm out.